something in the house. I don't know.
You believe me, right?
I think we're gonna have a very interesting.
8:13 on Morning Live on the eve of Halloween, and yes, that's a huge movie this weekend. It's it's made, how many millions has it made? Paranormal Activity is huge, but of course, it's been a cottage industry for many years now, and we've got an expert in the house from the Shadow Project. Shadowproject.com. Elvis Podvorac, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This is, quite a business going here with your team of crack investigators that can be seen around the world. Actually, the Shadow Project is a website, but a lot of your investigations are going on YouTube as well. Yeah,
we do a lot of our investigations, put them up on YouTube, let people see what we do, and a lot of the information that comes from our investigations.
Yeah, there's a cast of characters of the team. Your handle on the website?
It's creepy bastard.
Well, it's on that website. At least it's not on the eHarmony website. That wouldn't get you many hits.
No,
but it's getting you lots of hits because people are checking this out.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So what do you do? So obviously, based on tips, okay, somebody calls in, I think such and such a place is haunted.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They'll give us a call, either email or they'll join the forum and they'll tell us that they have a place, and then we'll ask them not to give us any details because we want to go in cold. We don't want any details of the place. So we'll go in.
Yeah. This is the website here. So it's theshadowproject.com. There's the team in place. Okay, so you get this tip, you go into the place, this cold investigation. What happens?
We just try to get a feel for the house just like the owners would. Mm-hmm. And then based on that, we would tell them.
Have you had that yet?
Had what?
Have you had that feeling?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's some houses that obviously haven't been haunted, right? Yeah. People think there's something in there. We go in and we give our...
They just need a new furnace.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be you could have a side business going too.
You never know.
Yeah. So you could do these cold investigations. What kind of... you've been doing this for what, about 5 years?
About 4 years.
Yeah. How did you get into it?
It was just a passing interest, and I just stumbled across it, and now I'm full-time hobby.
So how many investigations have you guys done under the Shadow Project?
We try to do one a week, every year.
And I'm sure there's that many tips and that many stories out there, because actually Southern Ontario and Hamilton, Niagara is just rich in all kinds of stories.
We're mostly Niagara, yeah. We come out this way, but not as often.
Yeah. So the cold investigation, so you get a feeling, and what kind of, so where do you take it from there? Some of the successful investigations you've had where you think there's really something going on.
Well, we kind of blur the line between trying to use the sensitive end of it, trying to detect what they detect through feeling, and then we also incorporate like a lot of the equipment. But it's all basic stuff. I mean, you got audio recorders and video cameras, and nothing high tech, nothing fancy that you see in the films or the shows or anything like that. It's not needed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take one example. There was a farmhouse in Flamborough you guys were checking out. And that's one of the most recent expeditions from the Shadow Project.
Right. Yeah. That's a great place. We have no idea what the history is of the building itself. We don't know what's happened in there in the past.
How'd you find out about it?
We just stumbled across it by a tip.
Yeah.
And we've investigated it many times, and that's the key. We go back as many times as possible, because each time will reveal something new.
So specifically with this one?
We had some EVPs from the place that were pretty good. We left a recorder in one of the rooms, and we checked the place so it's empty. There's no animals lying around, because we make sure that there's absolutely nothing that would interfere with our...
And EVPs?
Electronic voice phenomenon.
Okay.
So you can capture voices at a certain frequency that you couldn't possibly hear.
Okay.
So we left a recorder in the room. We all left. We were outside on the back porch.
But if the farmhouse is surrounded by dogs, you might be onto something.
Yeah, you'll hear some things like that.
Yeah.
But what we heard in one of the recordings was actually heavy footsteps, about 2 feet from the recorder, and heavy breathing and kind of like a mumbling. But we were outside in the back. There's absolutely nobody in the house at the time. And this happened like a minute after we left.
And this is at this frequency that's recorded that you wouldn't normally hear.
That's right.
Interesting stuff. What's the scariest thing, on the job thing you've had to encounter?
It's always just wondering what's going to be in the house. You walk in, you don't know what to expect, and a lot of it, it's not really fear. It's just more of just interest. You're kind of anticipating something fun happening or something interesting happening.
So you haven't had anything fall on you from out of nowhere?
No, no.
Yeah. So so you're doing these things weekly, and you're uploading these online, and so people can go to the website, and if you have any tips, you can just feed them to the Shadow Project, and you guys will be on it. It's kind of like a CSI deal.
Almost.
Yeah. Are you expecting a spike in business from the success of Paranormal Activity? The movie?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it happens every Halloween, though. We always get some more.
Well, yeah, of course, this
hits.
time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're on TV right now, for crying out loud.
Absolutely,
Yeah. Well, listen, we'll just follow your episodes weekly on the Shadow Project. Again, we'll hit the website. There it is. The Shadows. Is it Shadows? We've got an S in there, or is it
Shadows?
It's Shadows. Okay, the ShadowsProject.com. Thanks so much, Elvis.
Great, thank you.
Okay, we'll let you get back to work, because, yep, it's a busy time of year.
That's right.
Yeah, we found a haunted spot, actually, up to 400. Hey, Lori.